All right, guys. Clover and I are at Bond Lake, and part of the noise, but they're doing some tree maintenance, and I just want to sit and take a break a moment. Clover and I have been out here for like an hour or so, exploring and doing things, getting my pants dirty, getting my feet wet. But Clover, she doesn't stop, so we're just taking a break, and I'm trying to forcing her. So we were doing a lot of find it with sticks in the woods, and she just started fumbling around some trees, so I feel like she's went too far, so she needs help in winding down. But I had a proud trainer mom moment, and I just wanted to go over that. So through my continuing education, I learned about the focus game, which is a really, really fun game that is really the foundation for everything when you're working with dogs, animals in general, because it helps to bring their focus, their engagement into you, helps them to bring their energy down, and then from there you can work on a whole slew of behaviors and basic unwanted things that you're going to be working on, like jumping and stuff like that. So, but as we were leaving, Clover saw her friend Harley, who's a Mastiff, so sometimes we happen to cross paths at the lake depending on our schedules, and we just happened to be leaving. So Clover was running up to say hi, but she pauses. So Clover has this, she's really good. So they're off at a distance. This is why you should focus on your puppies and the environment and not your phone. So I was posting on Facebook, but then I looked up just in the nick of time, and Clover she runs up, she stops, she engages her, she checks out her environment, and then decides whether she needs to go forward or not in saying hello. So she just likes to make sure that the dog she's going to meet is going to be receptive of her introductions. Harley was on a leash because her dad doesn't like let her off in a busy environment, so I guess he just wants to make sure that she doesn't go over to the equipment. So they usually go off leash when they get further back. So I called Clover, said wait, said leash. She positions herself. I hook her up, and she starts lunging on the edge of the leash. Now, what else is she gonna do? She's at the edge of the leash. She wants to say hi to Harley. So again, harnesses do not cause pulling. So what I did the focus game. I reminded her that in this situation, I wanted her engagement. I wanted her focus. She's running circles. So I brought the focus game in. Again, I kept doing it until she engaged with me, and then we walked nicely together. So one thing Clover needs her work on, we both need work on, is Clover walking on a leash when we are at places that we run off leash, because we don't have the association yet. So she did phenomenal. So whether it was because we did a lot of exercise or she's familiar with the focus game and she's getting better with more practice, she walked loose leash, not particularly next to me because I don't care about a heel, but she walked loose leash until we got out of distance. So Harley was off by the pond and we were on the path, so you can see there's a good distance behind me between the path and the lake. So but Clover did beautiful. Once we get past Harley, once we get past the dogs that she wants to say hi to, she's like, okay, that's over, my turn to just keep moving on. She gets that cue. So I was very proud of her, and I was very proud of myself as a mom and trainer, that as we apply this focus game in different settings, they can generalize it and apply it throughout their life. So that's where that is. Really, really love it. I didn't really have to do the counting part of it because she felt the leash was slack, but she felt the difference in the motion in the leash as I was putting the food on the floor. So that's why it's really, really important to bend over and make sure that we are making a grand motion, a big motion. If you have to count, you can count. That's not a big deal. It's called a counting game. Why not? But for Clover, I really want to learn how to shut my mouth and use my body more, and also more for my clients as well, because not everybody talks like I do. All right, long blurb short. This is 4.5 minutes long already. So if you have any questions, reach out. I'm going to post this on Facebook and YouTube. So please leave comments if you have questions. If you want to know how to get from point A to point B, I would love to help you. This is good for every dog. Every dog. Scared dogs, happy dogs, overexcited dogs, shut down dogs. It's good for everybody. So we're going to go because Clover's going crazy. I think she's overtired, and we both need a bath. So we'll talk to you guys later, okay? Have a good one. Bye.